Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Dowdle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They run here with Dowdle. They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Young. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Intended for number 18. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off the play fake, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Going to Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, back to Achane. They find some open field here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a toss right side, Achane with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action, now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphin first down.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Tua going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Tua sets up to pass it. On the RPO hook, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Panthers 0. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
To throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Young to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. It's Young off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ryan
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Tua. He'll try and do this himself. But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now H.A. on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A great stop by D.J. Wanham to back the offense up on that play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Okay. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
On the toss, here's H.N. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
H.N. will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Ball carrier. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Panthers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll find McMillan here. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trotting! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Here's 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slide their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Panthers 6.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 18.
Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Tua now from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, timely kill. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Opening carry for Devon Achane. This is ahead for about 5. There's Darian Porter in on the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
2nd down carry for Achane. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Achane again. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Tua off the play fake. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That play right there, kid, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down run from Achane. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
44, ready. 18.
Toss play left, Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And go play fake here with Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. Working quickly here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
Smith to the air now. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Smith on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Running back motions right. And again, it's Smith. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They run the counter to H.N. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offensive line fast.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Plowing up the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
A gain of 12
Looking
yards.
quickly here.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Miami.
1st down. Here's Tua. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Connection made with his back deep downfield. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Now Tua to throw. Here's a screen for H.N. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 3.
Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Raiders defense goes in the dime for 3rd down. Running left. Here's H.N. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's a quick throw to the left. And they make the tackle at the 38. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
1st down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
38-yard line.
44.
H.N., a 1st down carry. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up.
Ready, shot. Out.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's H.N. on the inside give. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a game.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, team. Out.
Trying to run it in. H.N. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Devon H.N. with the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 7. Jason Sanders to kick
Sanders
off.
all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Jack Jones making that tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 39.
From the gun, Smith. Has it downfield working the left. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
That's 16
yards.
on the pickup.
And a Raider.
And that's a Vegas first down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Smith on 1st down. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. 1st down, taken by Moore to throw. Rolling, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Raiders get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
13-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Wow, down by just a score, a lot of game to go. But look here, it's an onside try, and the Dolphins get on that football. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick
Sanders
off
all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Look at that power, deep left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
Coaches just love that effort right there instantly. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Oh, I love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
At the end of the year, you look at the stats and you realize these fullbacks don't get a lot of touches. But the best of them, when they do get their chances, well, they execute.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Now a toss play for A-Chain. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
He's right, slow. Out.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Short pass brought in. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
All right. Out.
Tua looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Achane will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. Another for Achane. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Offense in a hurry up here. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
Going the out route complete. And he's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Completed over the middle. Still going inside the 35. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights, and the Raiders make it 17 all.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be 3rd down. This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now they'll hand it off to A-Chain. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Dolphins.
Back now, pressure coming. It's caught offside by Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds his back. A-Chan. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Completes this one to Hill. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Dolphins' 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Willie Gay with the pick. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
To the ground with Madison. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Up with the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A gain of a yard. brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter.
The 2nd down pass.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time, in the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Miko Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
They're going to pass it here. Taking a shot deep here. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.